blocking ability?
Physical. They're physical. They're very physical. Especially those big guys they got. They do a good job outside. So they're a good screen team. So we've got to do a great job on the perimeter in defeating blocks, getting off blocks, leveraging the ball, turning it back to our help, because they're going to do a heck of a job in getting those screens. They throw bubble screens, jailbreak screens, running back screens. They got them all. So that's a big part of what they do. They throw the sharks. In fact, they went down the field on, I think it was Georgia Tech. They went down the field on just the little bubbles right there at the end of the game. Made some big plays. Just got the ball in space, and kids running all over the place.
How much do you think losing a tight end like Herndon, a Mackey semifinalist, will have an effect on that offense?
Well, that's a big loss. There's no question. They've got, like I said, they got options. The Irvin kid's 248. They got Cager 6'5", 220. They played him at wide out. So they're mostly an 11 personnel team. I wouldn't be surprised if they took either 81. He's 6'4", 220, or so Langham or Cager. I wouldn't be surprised at all if they took one of them and kind of tried to feature them a little bit more in that role, especially on passing situations. Whereas when Herndon was there, he was going to be in the game. You could just count on that. Very, very dynamic player and a matchup problem. So that's a big loss for sure. But they definitely have some similar body types from a receiving standpoint that give them good options.
Obviously, Spence missed that PAT at South Carolina. Where are y'all confidence-wise of him?
Good. He's done a heck of a job for us this year. He's made 5 out of his last 6 field goals coming into this game, and then he's kicked the ball off really well, very consistent. So he's got to be ready for us.
Hunter said you started to film Victory Walk before the game and show it to the players on Monday. When did that tradition for you begin, and what does it mean to you?
Just something they've always done here since I came here. It was something that was being done forever, from the time for 15 years. I don't know where it started or when or why. That was just our routine when I got here, and when I got the job, it was something I kind of tweaked a few things as far as what I wanted to do from a pregame standpoint, but that was something that I wanted to keep. And we've done it, but I videoed it a couple times just because little things matter to me, and I just wanted to make sure that we taught some of our young guys how we do it.
Coach, you mentioned on Saturday that you let the team know number 1 was up for grabs in the polls. Did you, as somebody who's played in both situations of the playoff, how big is the difference between being the number 1 overall seed and being in that 2-3 game?
Just location. That's it. It don't matter if you're 1, 2, 3, or 4. You're talking about elite level of teams and talent. So it doesn't matter as far as that goes. I don't even know. What were we ranked? Were we 3? What were we ranked?
Yeah, with going in. Yeah.
What were we the first year?
Oh,
we were 1 that first year. Got beat. So there you go. And then last year we were what?
That year we were 3 in a playoff bowl going in.
So we were 3 and 1 it all. So it matters not. It's just location. I guess if we were fortunate enough to win and we were 1, then I guess we'd get to go to the Sugar Bowl, which would probably be easier for our fans and things like that. Although the Rose Bowl would be amazing. We're 4 quarters away from finding out, both teams.
To be back, you didn't tell them before the game. You told them after the game.
What's that?
That Alabama had lost.
Oh no, I told them before the game.
Oh, you did tell them?
Oh yeah.
I was in the locker room.
Yeah, no, I told them before the game.
Okay.
Sure did.
To be back in this position again, how satisfying and how important is it to the program to show that we're here again and we're bigger than one player after losing a dynamic player like a Deshaun Watson?
Well, I mean, I think it's like I said, this has been an incredibly gratifying journey this year. Every team is different. I just embrace it every year. Every journey's different. You know, we're going to have a year somewhere where we're 8-4, and you know what? I'm going to love that too. It just sometimes that's the best you are on any given year. But this team in particular, you know, last year's team was picked to win it. They were picked to win it, and they won it. And there's a lot that comes with that. There's a lot of joy that comes in doing something like that. But then you have a team like this that it's not picked to win the league or the division, and to see them kind of come together and still find a way to do it, it's very gratifying. I'm really proud of our players. I mean, it's a credit to the leadership on our team. And just their buy-in and their belief, you know, just their belief in themselves and belief in our program, and it's been a lot of fun to be a part of this team. So I'm just incredibly, you know, proud of them. I really am. I mean, to be in our third championship game in a row is an unbelievable accomplishment. It's been 29 years since Clemson's won 3 conference titles in a row, and there's a reason for that. It's hard to do that. It's hard to even have the opportunity to do that. So I think they did it back in the 80s, maybe 86, 87, 88, I believe.
65,
so long time. And then one other time in the 60s. It's hard to do. I mean, you know, but I'm very proud of the consistency that we've been able to have, and especially, again, one year where they pick you, another year where they don't, but you're still able to find a way to get there. I think that's it's pretty special.
Talking about taping the victory walk, what's the purpose of that, and what do you do when you videotape and show it to the players?
Just kind of what we were saying earlier. Just, you know, just little things matter to me, and we have a very young football team. We got a lot of freshmen and a lot of sophomores, and I just felt like, you know, I just need to clean up a little bit, and you know, it's on me because I really hadn't focused on it, and so just a chance to kind of teach. There's a picture's worth 1,000 words, so that's really why we video everybody.
Anybody got anything else? Thank you, Coach.
All right,
Thank
see
you.
y'all in Charlotte.